page. Let us suppose this is your razor page and you place a partial view somewhere here. Then the contents of the partial view, the markup that you write for the partial view, it will ultimately be getting replaced by the HTML that this partial view is going to generate. So basically it is a substitution of the HTML. Now it has different benefits for us here. We know that by writing one backing HTML, and this HTML is being generated by one markup for this partial view, this means that the same partial view can be displayed in the same way at various parts of your project. That is, you can get a consistency of rendering, consistency of display at various parts of your project. Now, what do I mean by consistency of display? Suppose you have a product, you have a product model. This product model has a display name, it has a price or something else like that. Now, if we want to display this model called product, we want to display the objects or instances of a product, then we definitely want that the display should be consistent throughout our website. That is, everywhere the same display should be maintained. So that if we make some changes to the HTML in the backend, then the same change it is made available in the entire project. We get a good maintenance. So this is the whole point of partial views. And I repeat, partial views, they are a convenient substitution, convenient shorthand substitution for a large amount of HTML, and especially when it comes to the display of model. Now, partial views can be used in two ways. One way is in which you have a simple HTML substitution, nothing else. This is an example where you would create a menu for your project. You will place the links of the menu in a partial view and use this menu throughout your project. Where you are not passing anything to your partial view, you are simply rendering the partial view. It is a simple HTML substitution. The second way is to use it for a model, where whenever you pass an object of a model, the properties of model are used to generate an HTML display for you. This HTML display, it is obtained from the properties of the model that is passed to the partial view. So depending on whether you pass a model from outside or you are not passing anything, you can use it in two ways. I will discuss both the ways in today's tutorial, and let me now give you a brief introduction to the partial views to you. First of all, partial views, I am talking about from a practical perspective now. Although partial views can be used in a number of ways, but from a practical engineer's point of view, I suggest that you create a shared folder. The spelling should be consistent. Shared folder. This name is hard coded in ASP.NET, so the spellings should be shared. You cannot use shared, then it will go wrong, it will not work. Create a shared folder anywhere. For example, the shared folder can be located in the root of your website. This is one place. Then the shared folder can be created inside a pages folder. Create a shared folder here. Or alternatively, if you are using areas in your project, then areas have their own pages, and in those pages you can create a shared folder. So first of all, you have to have a shared folder for using a partial view. And partial views, they have to be placed inside this shared folder. Remember this, because I am speaking from a practical point of view, because it is not compulsory. You may not place it in the shared folder, but in that case you will have to write longer code, because you will have to type the full path all. But when you put it in shared folder, then you get the benefit of discovery, the ASP.NET discovery it will discover from the shared folder automatically. Just in a moment I'll come, but so far what I've told is that you should create a shared folder either in the root or in the pages folder directly, or inside the areas wherever you have the pages folder. This is one thing. Now if you are going to use your partial view throughout your project, then we suggest that it should be placed in the outermost shared folder. But if you are going to use a partial view only in the files of this pages folder, then you should not place your partial view outside. Place it as close to the highest point of use. So if the pages folder is the highest point of use, then place your partial view inside the pages shared folder of the pages. So first of all, it's important that it is placed inside a shared folder. This is one thing. Second thing is that partial views, they have a file extension CSHTML